For many illnesses, clinical trials can make a huge difference. They're carefully designed tests of medicines and treatment options under the supervision of a physician. The results can often extend or even save the lives of those diagnosed with cancer or other illnesses. And joining us to talk about that today, about clinical trials, is Dr. Gerald Falchuk, the Director of Drug Development at Sarah Cannon Research Institute at Health One. So Dr. Falchuk, thanks for being here. Explain the different types of clinical trials and what they are.
Sure, thank you for having me.
Yeah.
For any new drug to get approved by the FDA, it goes through this very big process to determine whether a new treatment is safe and effective. There are three main types of clinical trials. There's phase 1, 2, and 3. In a phase 1 trial, we determine what the side effects are, what the right dose should be, and we have an early idea of what types of cancer would be most promising for that treatment. In a phase 2 trial, we learn how effective a new treatment may be for any specific type of cancer in terms of how many patients the tumors will shrink and how long until the tumors grow. A phase 3 trial is what many people think of when they first hear about clinical trials. These are large randomized trials in which half the patients get a standard treatment, half get a new treatment, then we see which one did better.
Interesting. So phase 3 is the one that people become a part of, and it is important to find those people. How do people sign up to be in a clinical trial?
Absolutely. The amount of information available on the internet can be overwhelming for patients. There are many different clinical trials. There's a website called clinicaltrials.gov where all the clinical trials in this country are registered. Probably the best person that any patient who's interested in a clinical trial should speak with is the patient's treating physician. That's the right place to start.
Okay, good. And any side effects are we seeing with these? I mean, should people be worried about participating in a new treatment like this?
Well, it is true that all drugs have possible side effects, but in general, the newer drugs have less severe side effects. And what we were developing 20 years ago, we know more about cancer biology than we used to, and that usually translates into less severe side effects. It certainly doesn't mean that we never see side effects. We do see side effects all the time, but not as severe as what we used to see.
Very good, and very important to learn all this information. So if you're interested in seeing if you or someone you know can be part of a clinical trial, you can call the Sarah Cannon Cancer Institute's information line at 1-877-691-7274 or email AskSarah@sarahcannon.com. You can find this information and more on the community page of thedenverchannel.com.